What is up, everybody? It's your boy Derek, aka Daft Sheep. How we doing? How we doing, everybody? Hope everybody's well. Hope you're having a good day so far. Let me go ahead and get myself situated, and then let me go ahead and put myself on camera and computer, all that jazz. What's up? Ooh, kind of like the lighting. What's up? Awesome. What's up? Awesome Gecko. Doing good. All right. That's what's up. Yeah, actually, doing a lot better today, actually. So I'm just like, praising God. Yeah. So, yes, we're going to have a good night tonight. So I should be on for, a good number of hours, you know, more than usual day, night, and such. But yeah, I kind of like the lighting. Um, but y'all let me know how you feel about the lighting. Do you like it? You think it's good? Hold on. Let me do a little something, something. Cause this thing right here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. That's what's up. I like that. Starting out, there's somebody on talking and such. Nice, nice. So yes, as you can see, we're gonna about the. It's kind of weird with this game. So I technically finished the game, but at the same time, it's kind of obvious of like, there's more stuff happening and blah blah blah. So yeah, and I actually started using I saw the ping on the server. Yeah, it's like that's what's up. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. So a couple things I'm gonna do real quick. Yes. So one, I'm gonna go over here. Missed the last couple of ones. So let me make sure we hit 10. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I was wondering if you were doing all right. But then again, I figured maybe it's because like the timing and such. Because I know, there's time difference and all that jazz. Um, but yeah. So one thing you're gonna like I say you will notice is that I had like I said, I beat the game. Oh, here we go. So these owls was a bit sick and family is visiting at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you. Are you feeling better now? You cry a shard of an ancient tablet of knowledge. It is incomplete, yet you feel a mysterious energy coursing through it. Okay. I don't remember if I. No umbrella. So the thing is, I beat the game. So I finally actually did beat the game. And I got that achievement. So I figured I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, only got a light cough. Got you, man. But yeah, so I was like, well, now I want to go ahead and start using everything else. This weapon is powerful. Oops. And then there's other ones too. Well, let me actually pull that up real quick. So I got that whole bit. Let's see. So one of the things I did, and you could catch I think the one that I did where I beat the game. That's gonna be premiering tonight at midnight on my YouTube channel. But yeah, you're always welcome to just watch. So that's not cool. Oh, dang it. I misjudged that. Oh well. And that's okay. It looks so good. Right. Remember I got the story. It looks so good. So it feels so good too. I gotta say though, like now there's almost a part of me that wants to be like, what if I were to play a game, but I were to like use other weapon? Because I feel like a lot of those boss fights would have gone a lot faster, honestly. But it was still worth it though. It was so fun. I enjoyed it. I did. In case anybody want to be like, no, you didn't. I said, yes, I did. I did enjoy it. I was having a good old time. I swear. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and I also got a couple more followers. Yeah, we're getting there. Got 24 at 50 now, so making those goals happen. I appreciate it, man. Did you see the other one I did? I started this one game, that Tales Noir. I don't remember if you were there. And man, that game is weird, dog. I might go back to it. We is getting there, man. I love that. Yes, we is getting there, people. This is not just my journey; it's your journey too. Like, follow along, everybody, and hopefully this does even encourage others. I hope that could be a thing. You know what I mean? Like, can I encourage people to be like, you know what? I want to start out, blah blah. Like, you never know, man. Like, go for it. So I think this one is in the far corner, from what I understand. I think you told me about Tales Noir, yeah, but I think I did not watch the VOD. Don't watch many VODs. I hear that. Yeah. It's okay-ish. It's like, but like, it is a bit wild. It does get a bit wild there. But some of the subject matter, I can understand why. Like one of the things it does, like when I was pulling it up, it was like, yo, this game's a mature game. Like, you're gonna have to make that disclaimer. I'm like, dang, dude. But aside from that, it's okay-ish. I was saying, my only thing about it was like, there was some moments in there where I was like, this is wild. Like, is this a bot? Nope. There we go. There's like 3 of these. Alongside the other shard, you can almost feel it trying to tell you something. I see, yeah, disclaimers are always an interesting thing for a game to have. For real. I think the one thing with that game was just it can go 2 ways though. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of being like, and then like you see some sketchy stuff, but like, and then it's like there's a lot of language. It's just, but man, that game, let me tell you, you're just like, I was kind of getting a little, I was getting a little annoyed with like some of its, like its choices. Like it's doing that thing, where like games be like, Like they give you all these choices to have, and then you're just like, you have to pick that. It's like, why did you ask me to? Why did you ask me this anyways? Like, what if I didn't want to do that? Let's see. Persona 3 Reload has some disclaimers as well, but I love that game right now. That game is I know about those disclaimers. Shin Megami Tensei. I know about that stuff. Ooh, yep. Let's just say some of those personas are not very age friendly, but that's okay. And then let's see. I go up here. I need to go up here. Meow. Yeah, it got crazy this game, man. Like, I really like this game. I feel like this, and I just been on the verge of like, yo, I want to do some. No, I don't want to be going here. Well, although maybe is there gonna be some stuff in here? Maybe I need to get that. I don't know, but I don't want to do that. What was it? No, not Betty's Lair. We don't want to go to Betty's Lair. We want to go over here. Don't love games that force you to make choices. There are some that but there is just some I don't like. Yeah, like, well, it's like this. The game does give you, I don't know how else to put it. Like, the game gives you choices, but then it's like some of that stuff is like, it makes no sense. Like, okay, trying to think. Okay, so here's an example, right? Like at the very beginning, you're talking to this woman, and like she's telling you about the situation, and so you have to go through all of these questions, but like, you know, they make it hard, like where it's like, hey, what's the problem? Like, can you give me some details? And she's like, why do I need to give you details just for taking a photo? And you're like, well, it's part of my job or whatever. Like, you can choose either like it's for the kids, or hey, like I want to know if the guy's dangerous. I think that's the one I picked. Or like, look, it's part of the job, blah blah, all this and that. And like, so it's like you go all these dialogue choices, and then like you answer some questions, and then or you ask some questions, some more questions. So then she turns around and she's like, okay, well, I want to give you all the details now. And it's like, what? That just made no sense to me. I was like, why? So, what made you change from this to this? It was like there was no difference. So, and then it's like there's no and then it's like at times that game there's like they just make you they make you do certain things, and you're just like, I don't care to do that, but I guess so, dude. Guess I'm doing this now. Yeah, unnecessary. Yeah, pretty much unnecessary choice. And then somewhere it's just like, this is really weird. Like, there was one part in there, like, and maybe it might be different depending on what you do, but I got kicked out of a bar. And then it was just like, well, I gotta go back in. And then like, I feel like also there's just a lot of unnecessary drama in that game. I'm gonna say that. It feels like there's a lot of unnecessary drama. I don't remember how I went. Because I know you're supposed to go down a certain way. I think it may have been over here. So let's go on the ice. I was like, how did I get on the ice? Yeah, like for instance, they're like, well, you need to, you need to get on this, get up on the roof. So you have to like choose between getting help from this one guy, and then he's telling you to like essentially kick this kid out, and then they're like, oh, well, okay, but then the kid's like, hey, can you tell him to go? So you have to choose, do you want to like kick the kid out, or you want to kick the guy out? And I'm like, look, man, I'm here for an objective, dude. Like, kid, beat it. Like, but it's like, why? Like, and initially, here's the thing. Initially, when you talk to the kid, you're like, hey man, just for tonight, like you can come back, but just for tonight, can you please go? You know, I don't want to like cause any trouble. And then it's just like the kid's like you're bullying him, and it makes you sound all rough and mean. I was like, this is so dumb. Like, but I don't know, man. Like, it did get me doing some thinking though. Made me feel like a detective. So I guess I guess it did that part right. Bro, how did I get to the ice, man? Okay. But yeah, so that was my thing with that game. It was just like, what is this game? That's why I titled that video like on YouTube. I was just like, what is this game? Like this makes no sense. Here we go. I was like, how do I get to here, bro? What do I do, man? I still want to talk to these owls, bro. Nah. We don't do that. You know better. You should have known better. Yeah, it doesn't sound too great. At least the gameplay is alright, I guess. Yeah, and I will say aesthetically, that game is actually pretty on point. I would give it that, like, man, this looks like a beautiful game. And the music is really good too. But yeah, that other stuff though, it's just and I remember that was actually one of the that was one of the reviews in that game. On Steam. The guy was like, man, like it kinda feels like it's too linear. Like it's too you have to do it this way at times. Or even if you do have choices, it's like, but I didn't want to go this route. And then why did I have to do that? Oh well. Anyways, how would you rate it on a 1 to 10? Let's see. Where is this owl at? Like, it's supposed to be somewhere over here, right? Right now, I kind of feel like it's like I give it a 5. Just based off of this, like I said, based off the stuff that I was feeling, I would give it a 5 at the moment. But depending on where it goes, that 5, you know what I mean? Like that 5 is kind of like a wavering point. Oh. Give me 1 second. Hello? Oh, are you here? Alright, I'll be right in. Alright. Makes sense. What do you say? Lose 5. Yeah. Be right back. right. Woo! All right. Awesomeness. Sorry about that. Yeah, I appreciate it. I had to get my dinner. Mm, so good. Ordered some Domino's pizza. Having a deal like 50% off any pizza. So I was like, yeah, why not? Why not do that? All right, let me go ahead and continue on. Thank you. But yeah, but like I was saying, oh, hey, there you are. Hey, nice. I love me some Domino's. You acquire the final shard of an ancient tablet of knowledge. The three shards fuse together, and you feel its eye gazing to your soul. Meet with three owls. Nice. Okay. Funny enough, I used to work at Domino's, so it's like it always feels weird. Well, in the sense that like I used to work there, and don't get me wrong, I love me some Domino's, but man, it's just like oh yeah, I used to work here, bro, and I like used to make the food and deliver the food. Am I even feeling this? But yeah, I was just saying about that game. Yeah, that's pretty much like, take your own precautions. You go play that game. Like, so far, okay. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, that was. I did find that one secret in here. Okay. Can't remember if there was some stuff. Because I did all kinds of stuff. You can imagine that, yeah. The scene. Okay. Kind of adventure, huh? I couldn't sleep myself. I'm too exhausted for the prospects of the future. The air tonight has an extra fresh quality about it, don't you think? Okay. Hmm. Wait a minute. I have that much. Let's see. Probably not gonna play it. Got Persona 3 Reload to finish, and after that, I'm gonna go back to playing DMC. Oh, okay. Devil May Cry. All right. Which one? The original one? I don't understand why these doors are written like this. Wow. Let's look at this stuff, girl. Mm. All right, let me see. Now time to get the squid. Currently on the first game. Oh, okay. Helen, my feathery nocturnal companion. Off we go. Whee! You're definitely more sprightly biped than I'm used to. How excited to be out on an adventure. Feel the blood course through my appendages. Is it your first time playing, or oh yeah, you say more. You said that. Yeah, a friend got me into it. Got all 5 and starting with 1. Oh, okay. Nice. I played. I want to say, I did play 1 through 4. I did the first one, and maybe the second one. I beat those games, and then like there was a period where I would play a little bit of it, but then I would let my older brother play because I just started losing interest. Oh, this is a spooky place. I think I saw it go. Hey, what's up, man? What's up with you, dog? You're not saying anything, bro. Why don't you say something to me, bro? At least you helped me level up my stuff, I guess. So that's something. I don't want to bully you, bro. You seem like a nice ghost. I just don't trust him when people don't talk to me, man. Currently on the right. Let's keep on going. So many graves down there, so tragic. Still, at least I know where to go. If man, you talk so fast, dude. Like, and the one thing about this dude, you cannot go into these doors because they'll be like, "Oh, I can't go in there. We'll have to travel on foot." Those are feet, right? So you got to go all the way to where the Frog King was. Excuse me. La 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 la. You know how we gotta do this, bro. Oh no! Die, bro. I'm sorry, bro. No fast travel hunt, right? One of those type of quests. I think Ocarina of Time had some of those, dude. Like, I remember that. Oh man, now this just takes me back to old school games when they used to do that. They used to be like, "Oh, you got fast travel? No, you can't do that. You're gonna have to walk." Yeah, Ocarina of Time. I think it was like a certain water, or something. It was something you carried. But yeah, if you were to but if you drop it, you couldn't drop it, and then like, there was something else too. It was like, yeah, if you tried to like teleport there, it'd be like, oh, it got spoiled, so you had to do it on foot. Oh, it's right in my tendrils. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry you got hit. Alright. Now I'm trying to think. I was like, what was it that you delivered in? In Ocarina of Time. I remember there was like the milk one. You delivered milk. Oh, that sounds difficult. Yeah, that was ridiculous, bro. I was like, why are you making us do this? That was probably because they were like, well, it's not like they knew about speedrunners back then. Were there speedrunners back then? Were there people doing that? Well, probably they weren't. They weren't able to advertise it, but oh, we just ganged up. Yo, man, it takes 2 hits to kill y'all. I feel so different, man. So different. It's like when you play with the umbrella, it's so different when you play with every other weapon. I'm not sure right now either. I hear that. It might have been speed runs. Yeah, there may. I would say maybe there were people who they probably did that stuff, but like I said, they weren't like it wasn't all open and such. Like now, it's like you got channels that straight up are all about that stuff. They're all about them speed runs. We all about beating that game super fast, y'all. Flooded Fortress. We're almost there. Keep your eye membranes open and look for guidance from the moon. Okay. I wonder if this is actually any different. Maybe not speedruns though. Oh, I was gonna say. I know there were people competing for high scores in some classic games. Maybe not speedruns though. Yeah, I hear that. Unless like maybe I'm thinking like Guinness Book World Records. Like I beat this game super fast. Ah! I guess you don't float like the other guy. What's the other guy that? Oh. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. I think this is taking me to places where I remember I saw this initially and I was like, why can't I go there? Oh. Give me a second. Okay. La 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 la. Man, this music is nice. There has been a big craze for the Tetris high score for a long time. Saw a video on it recently. Oh wow, like okay. I can imagine that. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Oh, Tetris, man. Oh, Tetris. Yeah, can you imagine like streaming that? Like, y'all, I'm gonna play Tetris, y'all. Look at that moon over there. It's so beautiful, bro. So beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's a beautiful moon. I almost want to start singing. What was that? Like them Sailor Moon theme song. Fighting that moonlight. Pray at shrine. We're here. I will call upon the spirits to show us their secrets. Spirit of the depths, please show us your treasures. Man, walker. Dang. Oh, there is people streaming? Oh, yo. Alright, word. Love anime intros. Yes. Take with you this gift from the depths. May the tendrils of truth guide you in your journey. No, that was a fun adventure, my bipedal companion. If you ever want to go for another evening stroll, you know where to find me. Yeah, I'm crying Angel Tablet. Okay. No, I don't really need to do this. So what are some of your favorite anime? So it's like your top 5. Or just some of the ones that you could just be like off the top of your head, you could recommend to anybody on the spot. Let's see. La 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 la. It is a hard one, yeah. Some are coming to mind for me. Death Note is one. DBZ, One Piece, Naruto for sure. Yeah. So, I don't know if I would say the anime. Naruto the anime is dope. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's dope. It is dope, man. One of my friends. I ain't gonna front. But shit, Putin, man, that took a minute, dude. Assassination Classroom is one of my favorites. Okay. I actually like the artwork of that one. I thought that was a cool one too. We don't ever really talk about, man, we don't really I think my thing about that series is there was a scene, but there's not a lot of like love behind it, man. Like, it's like I just feel like there wasn't, like, we don't see or hear of it too often now. It's like it ended and that was it. Yeah, and then it caught me in the feels. Yeah, man. Like, it's one of those anime where I'm like, you know, like if we got crossover stuff of why? Oh, okay. Of like Naruto and Bleach and all that. It's like, why not? You have Kuro Sensei. You have like the kids in like in a fighting game or something, bro. Like, we get more media of, you know, assassination. Yo, one series where I really think people need to get on, and like it sucks that like the manga ended and the anime didn't even really finish. Was Got to Kill Hitman Reborn. That series, bro. That's the one with like the kid. He's like a descendant of a mafia boss, and like there's this baby hitman named Reborn who like shoots him in the head, and he gets like all these different powers, whatever. That series goes so hard, dude. Like, I still, to this day, I will listen to some of his openings and ending songs, man. I'm glad they're not milking stuff like Assassination Classroom. Yeah, like, they don't have to do like what they're doing in Naruto. That's one of the reasons why I was kind of hesitant about like the whole Naruto. It's like, Naruto was fine for what it was, man. We don't need, like, did we really need did we need the Boruto series? A friend recommended that one. Oh, you talking about Hitman Reborn? Yeah, your friend's a real homie, man. Like, dude, you're gonna love that series. Like, only thing I'll tell you is that, so one thing to keep in mind is that when it started out, it was essentially a gag manga. But then once it became an action series, it's like, dude, this is legit. Like when they got into the power system stuff, you're like, oh man, like I'm feeling this. And the characters are just wonderful. We ain't talking about Boruto. No. We ain't gonna talk about it. But we gonna talk about it. In a way, I haven't even watched that series. I'm gonna be real. I have not watched it. I know of. I read some of the. I didn't read the manga, but I read stuff that was leading up to the manga, like related to the movie. Never even watched the movie, man. And it's just like, no. I was like, why do I care about like Naruto's kid? And then like all those memes were just like, just things like, saying stupid stuff. Oh, check it out, it's Boruto's dad. Yeah, like, good. Like, I was like, some people tried to be like, it's good. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I mean, maybe one day, who knows? Maybe one day I might go into it and just like watch it, but I'm like, nah, dude. Why couldn't we get more other people? Why can't other people get more love in this series, bro? Let's see. I gave it a chance, but I don't think they did the characters justice. Yeah, I'm like, Rock Lee can't have a kid, like, or he can't have a wife or whatever, dude. I don't care about you right now, like, man. You ain't saying nothing new. Okay, so obviously there's more stuff, but I don't know what to look for. Stop pretty quickly into it. Oh, dang. But I hear that though. I do hear that. It is sad though. I will say that it is sad when it comes to certain series, where they just be like, I can imagine there is a lot of potential and such behind that series. And I mean, the creator himself like made it, so I mean, oh well, he didn't make it per se. Like he built up to it, but it's just like, the way they made Naruto seem like a bad parent just did not felt. It just didn't feel right. Yeah, I feel that. Like it's like, so now he's so occupied with being the Hokage. Like this is Naruto. Like this is the guy who cares so much for other people. Like he cares so much for his friend, dude. You would think homie would try his best to be a parent, father, after going through a childhood without parents. Right? And then, like, not to mention, like I was saying, like, here's a dude who legit cares about people. Like he's the kind of guy that was like, yo, I want to go help Sasuke despite everything. Like, I care about that guy. Like, and it's like, when everybody else was like, no, dude, like, he tried to kill you. He was like, yo, like, that's my homie, though. And it's like, but he can't have that sort of dedication toward his kid. So it's just like, I don't know, man. Bro can make one bajillion shadow clones and can't be with his family. Oh my gosh, you're right, dude. Because it is a thing, like, and also, mind you, those shadow clones, like, I pay attention. So if anybody who like does watch this and it's all like, no, that's not blah blah blah. I remember that one of the things that he learned surprisingly in Shippuden after a 2-year mark was that whenever it came to his shadow clones, he can literally learn anything that happens. Like he'll retain all that knowledge, dude. So it's like, man, okay, I'm for real. Like, no, we're going into. I'm sorry, bro. We're going into this. I have to go on this. All right, here's my thing about Shippuden, bro. Like, I like Naruto. I'm like pre Shippuden, top tier. One of the best series ever, bro. Hands down. Shippuden itself, it's like mid tier. It is so mid tier. Like, and the thing is, it has moments where it could be top tier stuff. Like, I love the Sasuke and Naruto fight towards the end. I love that. I love some of the powers they brought up. I love the Tail Beast stuff. Killer Bee is dope. I like that stuff. But, bruh, like, did we really need a time skip? No. No, we did not. When Naruto came back, what did he do? All he did was like, I know how to make a better, bigger Sharingan. That is it. That is it. And then when he comes back, one of the things we get a training arc for. So you already went through 2 years of a training arc with a Seining, mind you, one of the sages, dude. And yet, this dude, straight up, he's like, oh, there's elements? It's like, what were you learning, man? Like, Jiraiya didn't tell you that? He didn't tell you anything about that? He just told you, hey, man, here's how to make your little airball thing, like super big, bro. That's it? That's all you learn? And it's like, it's in that part where he learned the whole, like, oh, well, I can retain my knowledge. Like, if I make all these shadow clones and blah, 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 like, they'll get the knowledge. So you mean to tell me, like, you can force your shadow clones, my dude, to read books. You can do that. You can read books. Literally, go to a library, have them read every book in there. And then be like, I know everything now. I'm super smart, bro. I'm smarter than Shikamaru now. I'm smarter than every person in there because I can do that. But he doesn't do that. It's like, what? I don't get that. That's why I'm just like, this series, man, with Shippuden in general. It's like, what were y'all doing? Sasuke, what were you doing with Orochimaru? And you're like, I want to kill the dude because whatever. Bro, you was living with this dude for 2 years. You're living with him for 2 years, dog. Like, at that point, I think you could call him your dad now. I think you could do that. I don't think you cared about your revenge, bro. Because what was you doing for 2 years? Aside from getting a drip, which you dropped immediately. Because you was just like, nah, this looks whack, bro. Like, it makes no sense. There's too many plot holes and not enough Harashirama cells to fill them in. Like, right? And then, like, I don't understand how you kill. So you kill. Oh my gosh, man! This series, like you kill so many. I'm telling, so many characters. Like it got to. How do I put this? It got to late DBZ levels of like characterization, and what I mean by that is, if you were not Naruto, or if you were not Sasuke, and to some extent, if you were not Sakura, you did not matter. You did not matter at all. Nobody cares about Kiba. Nobody cares about Kiba, dude. And I'm like, he can transform with his dog and essentially become a werewolf, dude. Like, that's a dope power, man. You got Neji, who, by the way, had to die for nothing. Like, literally, an NPC could have jumped in and took that hit, bro. But Neji had to die, bro. Whatever, bro. Because, like, he had to be free. I hate the ending. I think Madara should have been killed by a guy in 8 gates with guy dying in the end. No need for Kaguya hate her. Right? It's like, that was the thing, too. That was another thing about that. Man, I remember. Okay, so I'm going to be real. Like, I was not reading, because I stopped for a minute. I stopped reading. Would have been peak even if that happened. For real, like, my thing was like, okay, first of all, every person started becoming like a Naruto. I remember watching this one, Gripes, whatever, dude. And like, you had Pain. Pain was dope. Pain was dope. And like, I'm gonna give it to like, I think it was Gripes that brought this up. That I forgot his name. gripes, whatever. But anyways, like he did a video, and he's like, think about Naruto's reason for wanting to become Hokage. The main reason was simply because he wanted to get respect from the village. And yet, when he beat Pain, that was it. Everybody was like, yo, you're dope. We like you. You're cool. Respect. And it's like, that should be it, man. That should be it. And yeah, it's like, well, I want to become Hokage more. And it's like, okay, like, that's still your goal. That's what's up. But the thing is, like, Pain was essentially Naruto, because you had people that are like, oh, I was discriminated, blah, blah, or, oh, we were, like, pushed aside, blah, blah, or we look like Naruto, blah, blah, blah. Obito, it's like, oh my gosh, man. Obito, man. We had to wait how many chapters? And by the way, that one chapter was kind of like a side chapter or a side story about Obito's little past thing. We had to go through how many? Like hundreds? Just to find out, oh yeah, Obito is the one that's like, that's playing as Toby. It's like, what? Are you serious, bro? Like, man, bro, like, this series, man, I just don't get it. Like, Ino can possess people, man. Ino has a dope power where she can possess people. But the moment you get beat by Sakura, it's like, nah, son. Also, speaking of that, there was a thing I had when it came to Sakura. Remember the Ino fight where, like, she got beat by Inner Sakura because she had like a split thing. Inner Sakura was almost like essentially like a stand power. I would have been like, it would have been dope. I had to think about this afterwards, like for a while. I was like, it would have been dope if Sakura had that power. Like if she made Inner Sakura like into like a stand thing. I did like the Obito story, even though it did not make much sense. Yeah, it's like, so you survived by at points. So yeah, it's like, so you survive a crush, okay, and I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But then it's like, oh, well, I heard Kakashi killed, my ex or my crush, so blah blah. It's like, man, like, and then some of the thing is, like, I look at that time skip. That's one thing. It's like that time skip. It's like, what is the point of this? What was the point of this time skip? Just to get new drip? Like, you didn't have to do this, man. You did not have to do this. Everybody could have kept going. It's just like, did everybody pause for 2 years? Well, they tried to say, I think with their Akatsuki's, they tried to say, well, they were going around, whatever, or they were trying to, they were scouting out and such, or searching. It's like, Akatsuki's were on point. Like, they were just doing stuff at the get-go. And then it's just like, oh, well, we're going to stop. Like, we're going to stop doing all that. What? Orochimaru, like, I want to kill the village, bro. And it's like, yo, we're going to stop. What? Was twiddling thumbs during that time skip. For real, man. And then, like, oh my gosh, man, how they did Rock Lee. Like, here's a character who is literally the main example of Naruto's message. The main example of, like, working hard and, like, starting from the bottom gets you to places. Like he is that character, dude. That dude went to 6th Gate, broke his broke his bones and such, recovered from that, did some drunk jutsu and such, and it's like, yo, and made friends with one of the creepiest characters in there, Gaara. And it's like, yo, man, like, this is peak fiction, bro. This is peak fiction right here. What do you do with this character? Man, Rock Lee is there, Yeah, he got that jacket, bro. He got that Chunin jacket, bro. It's like, he's there, What? I did not understand. What? Like, I was like, what? And then I'm gonna awesome. Like, you're cool. I'm gonna say this. Like, if it had been way better, I think to add on to what idea of how the ending should have been. It would have been even way better instead of Guy doing the 8 gates if Rock Lee did that. It would have been so much better if Rock Lee did that. It would have been so much better if him and Neji and maybe even Tenten were to actually work together and they did that. We'll take care of Madara. You guys take care of Obito. We got this. And then it's like, bam, that's it. And I'm like, dope, man. Like, Rock Lee, awesome. But man, like, nah. We don't get that. We don't get that at all, bro. I just don't. Oh boy, I'm just like, I just don't get that stuff, man. I don't get that. Like, and people eat this up, and it's like, okay, I started being like with Naruto. I started being like, man, it started having that like almost like that Bleach thing, where it's like, dude, what are you not? Like, Naruto was a sage, okay, like he got sage powers, and he got the frog powers and all that jazz. He's a nine-tailed beast. Then it's like, oh, actually, you come from the line of the Hokages. Okay, so you're already meant to be a Hokage. So actually, it doesn't matter about, what you do. Like, you actually, like, you're going to get that regardless. You're going to get that, you're going to get that possession, because nepotism, that's going to be a thing. And then you throw at us, oh yeah, the reason why you and Sasuke are like rivals is because you were destined to be rivals. Because technically, you're almost kind of related in a way. Nobody talks about that, but like they're kind of almost related in a sense. Because it was like, well, that's why the two brothers and me and this other guy, we were brothers. True, Bleach is the only manga where I actually burn out reading it. And like, oh my god, and Bleach. Oh man, I don't even really get started on Bleach, dude. Oh my gosh. But yeah, man, like it's just got to a point where, okay, power scaling, all right, you're this, you got this power, like Helma, Sasuke, blah 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 blah. Everybody on that whole Sakura bit, like, I hated that meme of like Sakura's useless. No, she is not. She's not useless. The problem is, if you're going to do that, everybody else who is not Naruto or Sasuke is pointless. Because what was anybody else going to do? Like, because they don't have cool powers. Nobody cares about bugs. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that dude. Nobody cares about Shino. I love Minato. Don't get me wrong, but why was the son of the Hokage that died for the village threatening like crap? Exactly, man. Exactly. It's like, and that's another thing. It's like, you told the third Hokage, yo, man, take care of my kid, bro. And then it's like, oh, treat it, yeah. And it's like, you told him to take care of your son, and it's just like, you can't say, hey, this is the son of the fourth Hokage. I feel like at that point, I don't know why, but I feel like at that point, the creator, he was just like, well, I gotta give him props. I gotta give him a reason, blah, blah. And it's like, the third Hokage is like, dude, you seem like a cool guy. Like, you were like, I'm helping you out, blah, blah. And it's like, why? Now it's like, so you're a jerk. So first of all, you're a jerk for not taking care of the fourth Hokage son, but you'll take care of your own grandson. Oh, that's pretty lame. Okay, I feel you, bro. Nepotism. Second, you straight up you put out a thing to murk an entire clan. So that's lame. And you weren't going to tell Sasuke that? And you train Sasuke, dude? Or you let Sasuke go to the school? Like, what's in the back of your mind? Like, now it's like when you look at that beginning part, because of that sort of stuff, now you have to be like, so what are you thinking during this, man? Like, oh, there goes the fourth Hokage son, and there goes the last member of the clan that I wanted to kill. They're working together. Let's see how this works. Yeah, let's set them out on this mission. And it's like, oh, Oh man, and its messages just go all over the place. Like it's a wild video. Like if you ever watch this, like go on YouTube and watch the Grace video about Naruto, because he like goes in on that dude. He's just like, man, her third Kage was told to take care of the fourth son, and bro gave him enough money to live on cup ramen for real, man. Dude, you can't even let him live with you, bro. That is sad, man. Like, I want to teach him a lesson. Teach him what it's like to grow up and start from the bottom and go to the top. That's what I want to teach him. You know, it's like you lame, dude. You so lame. And Jiraiya was in on that too. I don't want to hear that. Like Jiraiya knew about that. Like he knew about this. He knew about him, man. And I'm like, that's why I'm like, you look at all these people. Like Naruto should be the series where trust issues happen. This is why people have trust issues. It's because of this series. The Uchiha thing was very bad. Yeah, to be fair though, Tobirama would have improved. You know what? But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Tobirama. You know what? Here's the thing about him. He was like, if I remember right, he was like, I'm kind of sus, dude. Like, these guys, they're kind of, blah, blah. I ain't about that, dude. But we're trying to keep the peace here, man. Don't bring them here. I give them that, man. Like, yeah, man, you a bigot, but at the same time, dude, like, you can at least you stick it to your morals, and that's what's up. Man, Harashirama comes up, and he's like, Madara's all happy. I love that bit, because Madara's just all happy. He's like, yo, dude, what's up? It's my best bud. And he's like, yo, man, I ain't talking to you right now. Oh, I'm just like, oh, man, dude. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, third Hokage died for the village, and they had a memorial for the guy. And then you find out later. And like I imagine so many people when they read that at the time, mind you, weekly manga, and it took years to get to that big reveal about him. They were crying about that dude. He only did not kill him because his brother said no. Yep. And I was like, but it's like now it's just like, oh, you were like that? Oh, wow, that's sad, bro. That's sad. Oh, I was just like, I just don't get. Man, I really don't even get that. So I'm like, man, dude, nah, son. Like, that's why I'm just like, no on that. Like that's why I go like Naruto. Like, okay, well, it's almost like, well, if Harashirama was not about peace between the village and Uchiha, Uchiha Tobirama would have definitely killed them all. For real, man. You know what? He would have probably done that. You know what? He probably would have. And he probably would have saved the series and all that jazz. But, which is ironic. That's the ironic thing. Because if you think about it, it's like, he kind of was in the right, dude. So it's like, yeah, he's in the wrong for how he's going about it, but he's kind of in the right, man. Like, just saying. And you got Orochimaru over here being like, this dude, this guy, let me tell you, man. Like, how do we let the biggest villain, the biggest villain that started out the series, how do we let this guy live at the end? And it was like, how do we do that? Like, this is why it's so mean. Like one day I don't know, man, maybe I should do like a rant. Like, I'm sorry, people, like if other people watching it's like, I just went on about, but anyways, like, this is why I do not care for Super, like Dragon Ball Super. Somebody can, like, you can fight me on this. Like, no, for real. Like, how do you let Frieza? I don't get that. It's that sort of stuff. Like, why are we doing this thing where big time villains are becoming best homies? They're becoming the hero. It's like, that makes no sense, man. Like why Orochimaru are you being like, yo, this guy attacked the village, betrayed the village, did all these things. He's like, bro, like Orochimaru goes to a parent teacher conference in Boruto. Like, oh yeah, like, oh yeah. I don't know, man. I gotta see that. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, man. That's why I don't get that. It's like a whole Bleach thing. Spoilers for people who are watching the 1,000-year Blood War. Like, but the Bleach manga been out for a long time. Isaac comes in to save the day, and we were on that dude for like 300 plus chapters or whatever. And like this dude like comes in and he's like, yo man, I got this. I got y'all. I'm gonna save y'all. I got the plan. I'm stuck in the chair, but I got the plan, bro. I know how to beat this guy. Don't worry. I have never met this dude, but I know how to beat him. That is sad. That is so sad, dude. Oh my gosh. Like, it's like Dragon Ball. Like, yo, we need a good villain. We need somebody who could come out to help us in this, like, grand tournament, against the universes. Yo, let's get Frieza. Like, what? What? I'm like, what? We need more unredeemable villains. For real, man. Like, it's like, Frieza died. Like, that dude was you talk about, man, we were talking about, like, just a big time bacon. Like, Frieza's legit thing was that. And then I hate, oh my, almost got. Then you have it where Beerus is saying, oh yeah, I was the one that initiated I told Frieza to blow up Planet Vegeta and all that. And it's like, that doesn't actually, they don't actually, for some reason, seem get redeemed. For real. It's like, the one thing I said, super, Beerus was cool when he came in. But then it's like, you undermine everything that happened in the previous series by being like, oh yeah, I was the one that told him to do that. What? So Frieza did it. So Frieza didn't do it because he hated these people. There was a whole thing of him being like, there was a fear of the Super Saiyan. Actually, that was behind the fact that you were afraid of a Super Saiyan God. Like, what? Like, and I'm just like, that. I would say the only person to some extent, because he was a villain, but he wasn't really that much of a villain, was Boo. Like Majin Buu, Fat Boo. Like, that was okay. We can have that. We had some of the side villains, Par started out as somewhat of a villain, and then Yamcha too, but they were like Buzz, they were cool. Tien, he wasn't that big of a villain. Like, he was an antagonist, but he wasn't a villain. I'm just like, at that point, why don't you get General Tao? General Tao's alive, dude. But you get Frieza? And then not only do you get him back from hell, he comes back alive? What? I'm just like, bro, nah, man. All these, and that's why, like I said, the whole Naruto thing, it's like, you have Orochimaru kidnapping people, putting experiments on people. Thousands of people died because of this guy. Resurrected the dead. Killed the Hokage, bro. Did all of these things. Caused all this strife. Literally is what caused the whole Shippuden thing to an extent. Because the whole, you taking Sasuke. Because you're pretty much pulling M. Bison. I'm going to be real. For a sec, though. To anybody who thinks that whole Orochimaru approach was original. Nah, son. That is M. Bison to a T. Because that's what he was doing with Cammy and them. He wanted a body and such. With Rose and that's the Lord. So there you go. Orochimaru, that's another thing that Kishimoto took from. He took inspiration from Street Fighter. Because Orochimaru wanted Sasuke's body or whatever. So that was the thing. So we have all of that just for what? Oh yeah, we cool. Bro, it's cool. Hey, yo, man, and funny enough, I remember some of the memes for Boruto. They were like, Orochimaru is a better parent than Naruto. It's like, oh, what? Dude, what? Like, are you, what? Like, okay, wow, dude. Like, you just, oh my gosh. Like, do not, oh, man, like, oh my gosh. And Neji died for what? He got freed from what? And I'm like, wait a minute. Here's my thing. Here's my thing on that Neji thing. So you mean to tell me towards the end of this whole bit, he still had that brand? You mean to tell me even after everybody got cool, the what's that family clan's name? Neji Hyuga. The Hyuga clan, they were still on that whole line. We're binding people. We're still having y'all as slaves or whatever. You mean to tell me y'all was still doing that for 2 years after that whole bit? After you got exposed? You got exposed in front of other people. Dude, you mean to tell me you're still doing that? And Neji's like, I'm free now, man. You know, go on, bro. Like, take care of my cousin, bro. I love you, man. What? Pilaf gang being around as children is super confused me. But then I saw Future Mind and Future Trunks, and when Neji should have not died for real. No, that Future Mind. Oh my gosh, dude, that Pilaf thing, man. So it's like, yo, Mind, like, but I think they tried to say like, well, to be fair, they de-aged her, so even if she has her memories and such or whatever, like she's like forever de-aged. So therefore, it's like, yeah, she like it's totally okay. It's totally legal. Like, what? This makes no sense, dude. And you also did a reverse. They literally did a reverse. If you think about it, they did the literal reverse of GT. GT got flagged for that, dude. GT got flagged for that. Goku went like turned into a kid. Oh man, we don't like that, bro. I like GT. GT was all right, man. GT was okay. I'd rather have GT than Super, man. Super gave us what, man? It gave us a new Broly. Okay. Instead of Crybaby Broly over here, now we have like I care about my space dog Broly. That's what's up. I respect to that. I actually give respect to that. Gogeta is legit canon. That's what's up. We got. Sorry, what else did we get? We got multicolored Super Saiyans up in here. Like, okay, Super Saiyan Rose. Explain this. Explain this to me. Explain this fusion. This power up. How did you get this? This makes no sense. Rose. Like, I got this pink hair Super Saiyan 4. How did you get this? How? And nobody ever talks about that again. Nobody ever talks about that. By the way, that universe got obliterated because remember they did the whole erase the button thing. So all of that stuff in Goku Black, that's kind of pointless. Did I finish GT? GT is pretty okay, man. It's a classic. I understand like people didn't like it much because it's like certain. I don't know. It feels kind of whack, but Rose ain't making sense yet. It's like I'm just like, dude, like, can we have Super Saiyan Leaf? I'm just like, dude, what is this? What is this stuff, man? What is? I don't get that stuff at all. I don't. I just don't. Like, it baffles me, bro. It baffles me. A lot of this stuff. But yeah, I just don't. Man, people are gonna probably be like, "Yo, like this video, yeah, like, yeah." I'm like, I'd be willing to do this, like, yo, like I have thought about doing like tier list stuff, like just like streaming tier list stuff at one point, just be like, explain. Like, I have an idea of doing like Ghibli films, like doing a tier list of the Ghibli films or whatever, or like the arcs of like certain manga, whatever. But man, like. I've had gripes for years of some of this stuff, man, like for real. And I'm just like, I'm glad to talk about this, like, because I mean, if there are people out there who actually like this stuff, like, and I feel some type of way, go ahead, say something, but man, like Boruto, hey, Naruto, that is such a hard thing to like. It's so hard for me to like, if I were to rank that, like that's why I'm like pre time skip. I will give it S tier. I will actually give it S tier. Stream needs to be renamed Death Store 11 and Anime Rant. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Thank you. I'm gonna do that. Oh man, yep. Oh man, like I just you know what, you know what. You're right. You're right. Um, but that's all Gucci, man. But yeah, I just don't, man. Like I just look at this series. I look at that's what I'm saying. Like I give pre-skip S tier. Shippuden, like post time skip, it's I don't know. Like when you just think about the key moments, when you think about the cool fights, and you think about the concepts that were brought up, and blah blah blah, it could be like a solid A. It could be a solid A. But when you put into all the extra stuff they had done, like the lore, just a bunch of the lore, a bunch of the crap. Uh, I don't know. It was like maybe I give it like a maybe a high C, low B. Naruto got me into anime. If we ignore some Pokemon I watched as a little kid, and so it always will be special. I hear that. I do hear that, man. I do hear that. Like you know, it's kind of like with my thing with Z. It's like I look back on Z, and every so often there's like, I mean, there's a lot. It's not perfect. No work is perfect, but like a lot of those series do mean something. Like I like Naruto is special to me. And I will say this, like I probably wouldn't be feeling the way I feel about it. I wouldn't even go on this rant if I did not honestly care about it. That's the thing. It's like, people think like when people go on these type of rants, like they're like, oh, they hate it. And like there are haters. This comes from a place of like, I wish this had been better. Like there's so much to it. Like it could have been so up there. Um and then like that's the same thing with Bleach. Like I love Bleach, man. Like I love the characters. I love the ideas, but man, like this is the way it felt. You're just like, oh my gosh, man. Like why? Why did this be a thing? And then yeah, it's like even One Piece. Like I stopped reading at Wano. Man, I stopped as soon as Wano started because this just went on. I was like, dude, like, and then life happened, and then I'm like, I actually remember one day I was looking, and I was like, when Wano finished, I was like, we were in there in real time. We were in there for 4 years. That part was happening for 4 years in real time, dude. And I'm like, that is crazy, man. That is so crazy. I was just like, dude. And now I'm like, kind of want to go back to reading it, but now I'm like, man, there's just so much, man. It's like, when is this gonna end? Like, you have so many like government things. Like, you have so many factions, so many characters. Stopped at the one. I nowadays I just at times I'll be real. I just watch YouTube videos. I'll talk about what's going on. I'll be like, okay, because I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to sit through reading this stuff, man. Um, I got that way with JoJo's too. Like I got to JoJo Lion or JoJolion, and it's just like at one point I just got tired of that. I was like, man, like this is, like oh man, like I'm getting tired of what's happening here. So then I just okay, I'm watch X Force and then like watch his reviews on it, and I was like, oh okay, that's what's up. And I'm like, I'm gonna be real, I'm not like JoJo Lands is from what I've been seeing, it's okay. When I read the first chapter, and I was just like, I'm I'm not big into trap characters. So I was like, why do we have a trap character, dude? Like that? Why? Okay, I guess so. Whatever. And then it's just like, okay. And yeah, it's just a lot of these series. I can't get into a lot of this stuff, man. I can't get into some of the new stuff because you watch or read a lot of the old stuff. Like I can't get into Seven Deadly Sins. It's like I watched the first season of that, and I was just like, oh, this is just like every other typical shonen series. The manga artwork is dope, but aside from that, I was like, I'm not feeling this. Like, no, I don't care for Black Clover. Um, I'll tell you one series I had actually started reading. I even bought a manga because I watched some videos talking about was Gachi Akuta. I actually recommend that. I'm gonna write the. Hold on, give me a second. Like I need to like. I'm like. Come on, man. I'm gonna go ahead and like. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead over here. Um, Gachi Akuta. I recommend that series. Let's see. Oh yeah, I breezed through part 1 through 5 of JoJo anime and manga. 6 was pretty good as well. 7 kind of lost me, even though even though I still liked it. And JoJo lost me completely. Man, I remember I binge read like parts 1 through 7, and like I used to kind of hate. I used to kind of hate 6 a bit, and I was like, actually, I kind of respect it. Like, Dragon's Dream is still one of my favorite one of my favorite stands of all time, and 7 was okay. Like, I can say I do appreciate how his storytelling got better in that, in the sense of like, it feels like there's like a legit main character, just one protagonist actually having a particular goal. It's like I don't know. There's so much to it. Um, I still say Gyro is the main character. I don't care. Like people want, but to be fair, it was never in Johnny's story, and that was the thing where Johnny was like, "This is a story about me getting my thing," and then like Jojolian was like, "This is a story about a curse." So it's like, okay, well now we're focusing on these things. No matter what happens, um, um, I know it's called JoJo Bizarre Adventure, but Jojolian got 2 bizarre. Oh yeah, it got too wild, and that whole bit, dude. I love like Rocky made literally the biggest, like because he says like the enemy, like the strongest enemy or the strongest power ever is calamity, and it's just like um, Rocky straight up is like, yo, um, like yeah, calamity is like the biggest force, is the most powerful force in all of JoJo's, and blah blah blah, and so like he made a villain where literally no joke, like like I remember this is kind of taken from metas, but he's like, a person could step on a pebble, and you break your back, and like you will die instantly. Like that's literally its power. It's like anything could happen, and it will make it so much worse. Like you stub your toe, like your back, your your entire leg explodes. It's like that's essentially what happens, man. And like, but I was just like, I was like, how do you beat this? That's one thing about JoJo. It's like it gets so wild with its powers. It's like, how do you beat this sort of thing? And then like Jojolian was just like, oh yeah, your bubbles that were like actually wet bubbles that were containing things, and like remember you used to take people's stuff from them. You used to take people's eyesight and friction and sound. Like that was a thing he used to do in that, and it's just like stop doing that. And it's just like, oh yeah, like yeah, these bubbles they actually don't exist. So like literally the way to beat this thing is with something that doesn't even exist. Because you shouldn't exist. Like thematically it makes sense because the character shouldn't exist. But at the same time, it's just like, what? I'm like, and then I was just like, okay, dude, whatever. So I'm like, you got JoJo Lands, and JoJo Lands is like, okay, November rain, like you got rain power, dude. Like, okay, let's see how this works. That's all I'm thinking. Is like, let's see how this works, bro. Like, uh, but yeah, oh my gosh, uh, oh my man, we went on for a minute, dude. But I'm probably gonna be like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a solid break, and then I'm gonna come back in about. Actually, we'll come back in about 10 minutes on something else. I don't know, like what I want to. I don't know if I want to continue on it. I might. I don't know. I was thinking about this. Like, Death's Door at this point, I was just like, well, I'm just gonna be collecting more of this stuff, and there'll be probably more streams where I'll like, try to collect everything. Just watch the videos on JoJo Lands, man. Like, I don't know if it's like you can watch the X Force videos and he goes through them and he'll be fine. Like that's what I've been doing. I was like, all right, like I'll just watch it. But when in a rain stand, just be a weather report clone. And, oh my gosh, like you right? But honestly, and then it makes me think of like, well, there was also that one stand in what was that one? What was his name? Um, Over the Rainbow. Like it was Over the Rainbow in Part 7, because literally his stand was like he could step on the rain particles and such. Like and he could just teleport and such. Like that guy was OP. But no, it's just like it's so weird. Like you have to look at it, but it's like I guess whatever is in his vicinity, like it just makes these heavy raindrops and such. It's so weird, man. And it's just like But yeah, man, I got all these. I'm like I said, I was thinking about that one. What's that thing I was looking at? All the Tales Noir. Uh, I'm just like, don't want to play that. I'm kind of getting tired of Hollow Knight, only because like I'm kind of getting stuck. It's kind of losing interest in that game. Like it's just hard to figure out what to do with that. Um, but yeah. Um, anyways, like I said, I'll go ahead and I'm gonna end this one and then I'll start up in a couple of minutes, about around 10 o'clock. So if you want to, come back, check it out. Remember to I saw Pyre has been installed. Yeah, I finally got Pyre and I finally got Hades, bro. Finally got him, man. Yeah, I'm just like I gotta be in the right mindset, like to work on these. I still want to do the video essay stuff and all that. Oh yeah, Shovel Knight. I haven't played this in a long while. Shovel Knight. This game, Skull. It's like I got so many games on here, man. I'm like, I have Undertale. And I beat that game. I beat the regular and pacifist. Also got this. I got Phantom Brave. Probably one of my favorite Nippon Ichi games. Let's see. There's always the Mega Man Battle Network games. I also got the Phoenix Wright games. I got Phoenix Wright. Yep. I got so what I have in here, I have Beyond Oasis. For a classic. How about this one? Gato Roboto. Um There's always Disco Elysium too. Disco Elysium is pretty okay. We'll go real classic. There's Chrono Trigger. But yeah, it's like so. I just gotta figure out like which game am I gonna play, bro? But yeah, but like I said, I'll be back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the talk, man. Thank you. Honestly, thank you so much for this. This has been really awesome. I also need to figure out how to get the chats on the screen. I had them on here where it was like it was it was visible, but then for some reason it stopped. So I need to figure that out. But in any case, yeah. Like I always say, spread the love. Share it with people. Social media, blah blah, all that. For people who are probably going to be watching this on YouTube, if they do catch this, please leave a like, subscribe, and all that. And yeah, like you see down there, like 24 out of 50 of the month, man. Thank you. I'm glad you did have fun. That's always my thing. I'm glad you are having fun, man. But yeah, um, in any case, and I'm glad you are feeling better and you were able to watch. Uh, it was also a bit time that later to chat. Yeah, it's like it's all right. It's all right. I actually like that. I like the sort of stuff where I'm telling you, I could go on about stuff, man. Like, and I'll probably even do that. It'd be kind of funny. Seems to pop on your screen quite some time after I send the message. Oh, so does it pop up on the screen? Or does it just like it was bedtime? It doesn't come up, um, or is it just like in the chat itself? Like, because like what I'm talking about is like I would like to see like the the chat screen actually be on the screen as I'm like playing a game or whatever. So that's kind of the idea. I gotta figure that out. Let's see. There's a chat appearance. Yep. Provides. Let's see. Okay. I mean, if it well, I guess if it is showing up, like then it should be good. Give me 1 second. Oh snap! I took out the chat thing. No. All right. Um. Yeah, a couple of days back it was working. Oh yeah, because it was like one of the things was like okay, so it was popping up. Yeah, because I couldn't see it, so I didn't know if it was. Because I was on Streamlabs and such. Uh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna like change this to it's like and mostly anime rant. There we go. There we go. Oh wait, I should add this too. Like here, add a little tag here, like anime. There we go. Done. Awesome. Um, but yeah, like Streamlabs, because I have it. The Streamlabs.org or something like that. Oh no, Streamlabs. Because I was over here. Let's see. Login. Twitch. Yeah, because I did it. Um. Let's see. Yeah, because I have it. Now I just need to see where is it. Um. But I know it's. I guess I could just look up the chat thing. Chat. Chat box. Okay, widget settings. Okay, so I'll just copy. Like. Okay. Read before, please read the following. These are not shared. Okay, copy. I don't. All right, and then I'm going to. All right. No, do not want all of that. Yeah. Anyways, I'll go over here real quick. Browser 3. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, paste. Okay. All right. I want it like that. It's just like maybe over here. Okay. But yeah. Um. Then I'll go ahead and. Oh, it's doing this little number. Okay. Anyways. Um. You are sharing your browser right now. I'm not sure if you mean to. Oh yeah, I did. It's all right. I didn't mind it. Let's see. Yo, just want to test. Like, is it gonna pop up? Um, 'Cause it's supposed to be popping up, but if it's popping up on your end, then it's fine. Is it popping up on the screen now? I probably need to move it. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, because I'm not seeing on the screen. No, it's not. No. Okay, let's see something. What if I brought it? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it over here. Hmm. Hmm. I wish I knew how to make that work. Like, let's see. Lock preview. Okay. Though it might be the delay that's normally. No, it doesn't seem to. Okay. Got you. Well, in any case, I saw you move across the bottom of the screen for a second there. Yeah, I was like trying to see if it'll um there is bottom left. Yeah. Um oh. Oh, okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. So this is showing up. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that. Nice. Very, very nice. I actually want to see real quick if I can just change the delay. Let's see. No. It is working now. Yeah. Ah, appreciate it. Awesomeness. As long as people can see it, cool. Um, then I am happy. All right. Um, Sometimes I'm trying to see those, like, oh, lock preview. Okay. Okay. All right, go ahead, type something. Okay. Dope. Woo! All right. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you very kindly. All right. Ooh, and I did say I was going to pause on all that just. All right. I'll be back in a few minutes. You guys take care. Like I said before, make sure to like, subscribe, about all this and that, and have a good one, guys. Um, Peace.